By profession and schooling, I'm a filmmaker, a producer, a photographer. I'm essentially a storyteller. And YouTube is the platform where I tell those stories. In the early years, YouTube was a place where you could post videos of a cartoon unicorn named Charlie, of an aspiring comedian dancing for 6 minutes straight, or maybe of your 7-year-old son who's feeling a bit loopy after visiting the dentist. It was essentially pure entertainment, pure storytelling. Upload whatever you felt like, and there was no pressure to fit into a certain mold. But then YouTube turned into a business. You could make a living off of uploading those videos. So people uploaded consistently, started studying the people that were watching those videos, and then cultivating their content to catch that audience's attention. A lot of people view YouTube as a place to make big money or a portal to fame. Some people do whatever they can to get attention on the platform, whether it's ethical or not. And here's the thing, if you study the YouTube platform, throw in a certain amount of knowledge, likability, creativity, you can make this a job. So, was my goal always to be a successful YouTuber? Was every decision I made to strategically make this channel successful? Yes. Except, this channel being successful wasn't about me. It wasn't about me being famous or making tons of money. In fact, I don't really feel like I am or either of those things. It was about me having a mission, a goal, a message I wanted to spread, and the channel being successful was just the way to do it. My goal with this channel was to inspire people to start their own creative business and especially show women that there's a place for you in this field. To spread that message, I had to be strategic with the type of videos I was making and intentional with building a brand. If you've researched how to grow a successful YouTube channel, you've probably heard the word consistency over and over again. And consistency isn't just about posting consistently, it's about brand consistency. If you're building a personal brand, people have to feel like they know what you're about right away. They need to know the type of content they're expecting from you, what feeling to expect from you or your brand, and you need to deliver on that every single time. What I want to talk about today are a few of the things I've kept in mind when building my personal brand, because it's a lot harder than you think, and it's honestly taken me 3 years to really feel like I've nailed it down. What does it mean to build a brand? Well, first, you need to have a defined purpose or mission. Second, figure out what makes your brand stand out and distinct from everyone else out there. Third, know who your target audience is. Fourth, personalize it, make it you. And fifth, be consistent with all of the above. You still have to be true to who you are, especially because your brand could be you. And in my case, I have a personal brand. My brand is Lizzie Peirce. To this day, I'm still fine-tuning my brand, making decisions to keep it aligned with who I am and adapt as I grow as a person and as a business. There's a lot to cover when building a brand, and it would take way more time than just this one video to cover it. So if I could choose just one thing to help you nail down in this video, it's visual brand identity. When building a visual brand identity, keeping a consistent look is super important. It gives you a general vibe of what your brand is about and how it makes you feel. Rather than keep all this info in your head, I would seriously recommend you make a brand guideline package to refer back to and tweak as you go. This will help you stay consistent and, well, on brand. Now, I've used Canva to build my own template, and I honestly use their site all the time for everything from Instagram stories to YouTube thumbnails. On their site, you can type in brand guideline, and a drop-down option will come up that says brand guidelines presentation. These are all the templates that you can choose from. All of these options are a great starting point when choosing a visual brand identity to create. So have a look at all the different templates and choose the one that speaks to your brand the closest. Remember, you can tweak all the little details as you go along, so don't be too picky right off the bat when choosing a template. These are completely customizable. Some of the most important attributes of a visual brand identity are typography, colors, logo, animations, and rules and guidelines. Now let's talk about typography. Typography is all the different fonts and styles of those fonts that your brand will consistently use on the designs of, well, everything. Good typography will immediately convey an attitude about the brand. So, if your brand is very luxurious, Comic Sans may not be the best choice for you. And if your brand is about kids' toys, a formal serif font may also not be a good fit. Now, colors convey an emotion to your consumer. They're what sets the tone of your visuals. Yes, I said it. The tones set the tones. So having a consistent palette of colors will help your brand stay recognizable. Different colors also convey different emotions and can even appeal to different sexes or age groups, for example. Logos are pretty self-explanatory. They are your brand logos and the different variations of them. For me, I have my LP script logo, my full name logo, and my full name and LP script logo together. And then I have some different color variations. You can also specify the usage of each type of logo, which essentially are the do's and don'ts when using the logo for different purposes. For example, the full logo for Facebook is this. However, they also have a condensed version with just a white F and a blue background. You probably recognize this one from the Facebook app. Now imagine if Facebook used this full version of the logo on the app icon. It definitely wouldn't have the same effect. Now, animations are the different ways your logo or any brand element can animate on screen. For example, my LP script logo writes on as if you were to draw it on with a pencil. If the logo simply faded on from left to right, the impact just wouldn't be the same. And finally, rules. They are the do's and don'ts of your brand visual identity. They explain in different circumstances or scenarios how not to use the various elements of this guide. For example, if teal is on your color palette, but you only want to use teal as an accent color and not, for example, a solid background, this is where you would state that rule. Now, Canva also has a nifty little section on their site called the Brand Kit. This you can find by clicking on the home icon on the top left corner of the Canva website and then navigate to where it says Brand Kit. Here is where you can upload and specify a bunch of different brand visual identity elements, including your logos, color palettes, and fonts. With the free Canva plan, you can upload one logo, create one color palette, and specify your fonts from the ones Canva provides. With the Pro plan, which is what I have, all of these options are limitless and you can even upload your own fonts. So then when you're creating designs within Canva, all of these brand kit assets will be easily accessible and intuitive. Is YouTube just a huge marketing scheme? It depends. Now, obviously, picking a logo and brand colors aren't the only factors in a successful YouTube channel. See, my intentions and the intentions of tons of creators out there is to build a tribe of people who all align with a central message or theme. This could be tech, it could be travel, makeup, gaming, really anything that people can relate to in some way or are interested in. My theme is photo, video, business, and, well, before the pandemic, it used to be travel, but we won't talk about that right now. And my mission is to help people, especially women, start their own creative business in an approachable and fun way. I like to think that I'm fun. It's my job to make that clear when someone arrives on my channel and reinforce that messaging wherever I can, even if it's through a logo or just a color scheme. So no, I didn't manipulate you. I was just clear and consistent. But above all else, I firmly believe that the most successful YouTubers out there are the ones who stay true to their course and their mission. Big thanks to Canva for sponsoring today's video. And like I said earlier, I've been using their platform for years. They have templates for social media, YouTube intros, invitations, business cards, newsletters, lesson plans, and even invoices. There is both a free and pro plan option, and if you guys want to try Canva, I've got a code in the description box below for a free 45-day extended trial for you guys. So if you like this video, please give it a like down below, subscribe if you're not already, and make sure you hit the notification bell to get notified for all future videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.